If we are beyond 20, it means we are going to go balloting. And when we go balloting, it means you vote 20 times only. If you vote 21, that ballot is going to be regarded as spoiled ballot. Thank you very much. So I'm going to start now nominations for additional members. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Kainsan Kambule, Regional Secretary of eThekwini. I hereby nominate the name of Utami Kuma. That's for additional. Thank you.
Can the nominated candidate please go to the nearest mic and indicate his or her availability and pronounce your names properly for the purpose of our records. The person nominated, can you please go to the nearest mic and indicate your availability? Looks like the person is not here.
Thank you. Angbonge Ikamala Mutame Kuma, a member in good standing from Ward 76 in eThekwini region, South sub-region in Umlas. I do accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By a show of hands, can we establish as to whether there is support for that nomination? We only keep the hand up for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 3 minutes. Keep it up for 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for only 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. Let's keep the hand up for only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. You'll get the result. In just 1 minute. I think the process is already predictable now. You are all familiar with the process. We're waiting for only 1 minute to get the result. We'll get the result for Tami Kuma just now. We'll get the result just now. In 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. We'll wait only for 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. When my team goes over 1 minute, I get worried. but we'll get the result just now. Tammy has passed the threshold. Thank you. Any further nominations? Let me go there in the middle. Yeah. Yes, you.
My name is Sinetemba Mlaba from eThekwini, Ward 26. I hereby nominate fighter Slindile Kutu.
Slindile? Okay, Slindile, can you go to the nearest mic? Pronounce your names properly and indicate your availability. Yeah.
Ngiyabingelela ubuholi beprovince obusha ngibonga ithuba igama lami uSilindile Gutshwa. Ngiqhamuka eThekwini region under Ward 17 and I accept nomination.
Thank you very much. Any further nominations? Oh, rather, sorry. Can we establish support for that nomination? By show of hands. Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's keep it up for only 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Let's keep that hand up for only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for only 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's keep it up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hands. We'll get the result just now. We'll get the result just now. For Slindile Gutshwa. Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Slindile has passed the threshold. Further nominations at the back there, in this row. Yes. Go to the nearest mic. Yes?
Ngelele okhulumayo uThembani Mlaba oqhamuka from Zululand. Ngiphakamisa igama lika Siphamandla Biyela.
Spamandla, can you go to the nearest mic? Spamandla, nearest mic.
Greetings. My name is Pamandla Biela from Zululand, Ulundi, Ward 18. I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Let's keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. We keep the hand up for 1 minute. For 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll receive the result just now. For Spamandla, we'll get a result just now. In 1 minute. In 1 minute, we'll get a result. In 30 seconds, in 10 seconds, Spamandla has passed the threshold. Further nominations? Front row.
Ngiyabonga Chairperson. Igama lami nginguNonhlanhla Mbatha from Mgungundlovu Ward 10 eMshwathi Sub-Region. Nginominate igama likaGugu Mtshali ukuthi angene kuba additional member.
Gugu, can you go to the nearest mic?
Thank you, Chairperson. Ngibingelele kuwena ne-leadership entsha, nama-commissars, nama-fighters. Igama lami nguGugu Flora Mtshali, oqhamuka kwi-Zululand sub-region under abaqulusi ku-Ward 22. I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can you establish support for that nomination? Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. We keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. We must keep that hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Keep that hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Keep it up for only 1 minute. 1 minute. For 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You may lower your hand. Thank you. We'll get the result just now. For Gugu Floramchali. We'll get the result just now. In 1 minute. In 1 minute. We'll get the result in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. We'll get the result just now. For Gugu. We'll get the result just now. Gugu has passed the threshold. Yes, sir.
Ngiyabonga sihlalo. Igama lami nguBlessing waGumede. Ngisuka eThekwini region eWard 6. Mina nginominatwa uMazwi Blose.
Masri Blosser, can you go to the nearest mic?
Thank you very much, Chairperson. My name is Mazwi Blose from Etegwini region, Ward 55. I hereby accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for 3 minutes. For 3 minutes. Let's keep that hand up for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. We'll keep the hand up for only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. We're keeping the hand up for just 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's keep that hand up for only 1 minute. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result just now. Sound engineer, please attend to that challenge. Some of us are not that brave. We'll get the result just now. In 1 minute. For Mazwi Blosser. We'll get the result just now. for Mazwi Plosa. In 1 minute, in 30 seconds, 30 seconds, Mazwi has crossed the threshold. Further nomination, let me go to the corner there, at the back. Yes, sir. Can you take the mic? I tried to cover the totality of the hall to give everyone a chance to nominate.
My name is Mlungi Sindovu. I'm from Oko region at
Sound engineer, please attend to that problem. The mic now does not have access to sound. Yes.
My name is Mlungi. My name is Mlungi Ndlovu. I'm from Oko region at Ward 30, sub-region Reinkonyeni. I hereby nominate the Ketiwe Buthelezi.
Yeah, if the person that you have nominated has heard you, because from where I stand I can't hear you, can I request that person to go to the mic? Perhaps that person will be able to be... Oh, I thought she was going to use a different mic. But that's okay, try. And pronouncing your names properly. Sound engineer, there is no sound in that mic. Okay, proceed. Yeah, you proceed.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Ketiwe Buthelezi. I'm from Uku region, Top region, Reinkonyen, 6 in a good standing. Me hereby to accept the nomination.
Thank you very much for Lindiwe Buthelezi. Or Ketiwe Buthelezi. Can we establish support for that nomination by show of hands? Thank you. Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Keep it up for 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result just in 1 minute. In 1 minute. Whilst we're still waiting for the result, just want to remind you again, in terms of your constitutional obligation, we have at least 13 women. Thus far in the executive, we've got in the top 5, we've got 2 women, and nominated thus far with Ketiwe, we've got 5 women. We need at least 13 women. And then if we reach 20 and there are no further nominations and we've complied with the constitutional obligation, it means we would end there. But if we proceed, even after that, we will go balloting. Ketiwe has passed the threshold. Further nominations? Yes, sir. Which side have I ignored? This side? Okay, I'll come to you. No, let's go for you now. After this, it's you.
Angibingelele sihlalo ngibonga ithuba. Igama lami ngokwanele ngwakazwane ngisuka othukela under inkosi langa libalele Ward 12. Nginominate uThobekile Dube.
Thobekile Dube. Yeah, it's fine. The mic is working.
Ngiyabingelela igama uThobekile Dube from Othukela region under Alfred Duma sub-region Ward 23. I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. We only keeping the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Only 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Let's keep that hand up for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep the hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. We keep the hand up for just 1 minute. 1 minute. For 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You may lower your hand. Thank you. We'll get the result just now. We'll get the result for Mama Dube just now. Just in 1 minute. Tobelile has passed the threshold. I had said I was going to come to you. To the lady there. Yes. To the lady there.
Igama lami nguNoxolo, phuma kuward 19, uMgungundlovu region, nginominate akhona Mgidi.
Makona, please go to the nearest mic.
Bingelele uChairperson, T, PCT, RCT, branches and delegates. Igama
Sound engineer.
igama lami akhona wakamgidi from Mgungundlovu, sub-region yasemsunduzi kwa ward 17.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for only 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep the hand up for 2 minutes. Let's keep it up just for 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep it up for 1 minute. Keep the hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. After this, I'm going to go to that corner there, that outskirt that I've been ignoring. I'm going to come to you. Let me get the results first. I know I've been ignoring that section there. Yeah. And when I'm done with the result, I'm going to go to the gentleman with the bottle of water. Yes, you. But not now. Let me get the result first. We'll get the result just now. Akona has passed the threshold. Yes. After that gentleman, I'm going to go to the back. Proceed. Sound engineer? Yes.
Sanibonani, igama nguNhlakanipho kaNdabandaba, qhamuka eMajuba district ku Ward 26. Ngizocela ukuphakamisa umthunzi Simelane.
Baba Simelane, can you go to the nearest mic?
Igama lami ngingumthunzi wakwaSimelane. Ngiqhamuka eMajuba region, Newcastle sub-region. Ngiyayamukela i-nomination.
Thank you. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for only 3 minutes. Keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now we keep it up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Keep it up for only 1 minute. 1 minute. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result just now. We'll get the result just now, in 1 minute. In 1 minute, we'll get the result. For Ubaba Simelane. In 30 seconds. Umthunzi Simelane has passed the threshold. I had indicated that I was going to go to the back there. Any person at the back there, whoever is able to reach the mic at the back. No, the back is the back. The last row. We can't hear you.
Igama lami nguNobuhle Mzizi from Helegwala. Nginominator uNonhlanhla Makhanya.
Nonhlanhla Makhanya. Nonhlanhla, can you go to the nearest mic? Looks like, oh, Nonhlanhla is not here. Where's she? Can you just raise your hand? This side, can we get a mic, please? On my extreme right.
It looks like someone.
Guys, Nonhlanhla is here. Can we get a mic to her, please? Why is it so difficult to get a mic?
Thanks, Chairperson. Gibingelele, kuma commissars. Gibingelele na newly elected leadership. Igama lami nguNonhlanhla Makhanya from Ilembe region under Indwete sub-region. Ngiqhamuka eWard 5. Ngiya-accept her nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Let's keep it up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. For 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hands. We'll get the result just now. Just now. In 1 minute, we'll get the result for Nonhlanhla. In 1 minute, we'll get the result for Nonhlanhla. Nonhlanhla has passed the threshold. Yes, you may. On the outskirts there.
Sanibonani lo khulumayo uThabisile Blazi oqhamuka othukela ngaphansi kwenkosi Lilangabalele ku Ward 7 ngizonominate uLwazi Nkosi.
Lwazi, may you go to the nearest mic. You know what I think? It's a bit of a challenge. It looks like we don't have sufficient number of mics. And I'm going to make this suggestion. And then please do not cause a commotion when I make this suggestion. There are about 3 mics here in the middle and at the back. Can I request that those who intend nominating should line up behind the mics in the respective areas? Not too many people. I'll have 5 here, 5 there, and 5 at the back. Okay?
Sanibonani. Igama lami uLwazi kaNkosi ngiqhamuka othukela region under Alfred Duma sub-region eWard 9. Ngiyakwamukela ukukhethwa.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish as to whether there is support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Keep the hand up for only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Keep that hand up for 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. Thirty seconds. You may lower your hand. Thank you. Only 5 per mic. Only 5 people per mic, yeah. You line up. We will count only those 5 who are behind the mics. All others will be standing. If you count and then you find that you are number 6, it means you should not be in that queue. We'll get the result just now. For Babankosi, the result just now. In 30 seconds. Babankosi has passed the threshold. So we start with you.
Hello, my name is Mtutuzi Nduli from Umgungundlovu, Sunduza sub-region. I nominate Umandla Shangase as additional members. Thank you.
Mandla, can you go to the nearest mic, please? And then if you're in a queue and the name that you had in mind has been nominated, there is no use remaining in a queue. You can go and get seated. Mandla? Mandla, go to the nearest mic or raise your hand. Okay, go to the nearest mic. Are there no mics at the back there? Oh. Thank you very much. You may recall that when I went through the rules, I indicated that nomination would also be accepted if written down by a person who may not be here. I, Mandla Shangase, I accept the nomination. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Let's keep that hand up for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We're keeping the hand only for 3 minutes. Three minutes. Keep that hand up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep the hand up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result just now. After the result, we will go to the middle mic. To the middle mic after the result. The one who is in the middle, which is the second from the first one. We'll get the result just now. Mandla has passed the threshold. Thank you very much. Yes, you there in the middle. In the middle there. After the television set, what is there? No mic. There are people here, the second row, here behind the television set. There's no mic. Is it possible just for someone to make mic available for this? I was trying to make it painless by making this arrangement. Yes, proceed. Sound engineer, can you attend to that, please? Sound engineer, thank you.
Hi, Nkululeko Ndlovu from Ward 15. Nkululeko Ndlovu from Emkhanyakude region and iJozini sub-region. I nominate Utato Mgomezulu.
Baba Ngomezulu, who's been nominated, can you go to the mic and pronounce your names properly? Can you raise your hand so that, oh, she's here?
Thank you, Chairperson. My name is Lindokuhle Mgomezulu, also known as Utato, from Tuba, Ward 6 of Umkhanyakude region. I hereby accept the nomination. I hereby accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can you establish support for that nomination? Thank you. Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. For only 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you very much. You may lower your hands. We'll get the result just now for Sindobuhle. We'll get the result just now in 1 minute. Whilst waiting for the result, I need to indicate the following. Thus far, we've got 13 nominees, including Zindobuhle. And including Zindobuhle, we would have 7 women. So, as you may remember, in the top 5, we've got 2 women, so it gives us 9 thus far. And the obligation is to have at least 11. Let's just check. Sindobuhle has passed the threshold. The third row. The first person on that row, yes. If you've got access to the mic there, make your nomination. There's no mic. Okay. Sound engineer.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Thank you. Thank you.
Igama lami uNtsikayezwe Guma from Ugu region. Under Umdoni Ward 3. Ngila ukuzonominate kuma additionals igama lika Ncedo Njenga. Thank you.
Neto, can you go to the nearest mic, please? Or raise your hand so that we can see you. Okay, proceed.
Igama lami uNcedo Njenga ku Ugu region, sub-region Reinkonyeni, Ward 11. I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can you establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Let's keep it up for only 3 minutes. We'll keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep it up for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. $30 seconds. Thank you. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result for Neto just now. In 1 minute. In 1 minute. In 1 minute, we'll get the results. In 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. Neto has passed the threshold. We're back here. Sound engineer, okay. The blue mic, sound engineer.
Angibonge igama lami nguNokthula Ngakakhumalo from Uthukela region under Okahlamba sub-region. I nominate the name of Kumbulani Langa.
Can you please come to the mic?
Bonge igama lami nginguKhumbulani Langa. Ngiqhamuka Okahlamba sub-region under Uthukela. I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By raising your hand, can you establish support for that? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for only 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's keep it up for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. We keep the hand up for just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. We keep the hand up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We are now at number 15. We have thus far 9 women, as I indicated earlier on. The constitutional obligation is to have 11 plus 2, which will be 13. And you'll receive the result just in 1 minute. Pumlani has passed the threshold. The second row, yes, you. Make the mic available to the second row, please. Yeah, you proceed. Sound engineer, the second row. Thank you. You may proceed.
Ngibingelele igama uMinenhle wakandaba oqhamuka eThekwini region sub region south eWard 111. and I hereby nominate Ungam Kaul.
Ngama Kaunta? You can pronounce your names properly. Okay. Thank you.
Ngibonge sihlalo, igama lami nguNcamisile Khawula from Northwest Sub-Region, Ward 54 under eThekwini Region. Ngiyavuma ukuthunywa amasebe, ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much. Can we establish support? Keep that hand up for only 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for only 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Two minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. We keep it up for only 1 minute. 1 minute. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. You may lower your hands. Thank you. Whilst we are waiting for the result, a person with a mic, can you go to the last row so that we don't waste time? We're waiting for the result for Ngami. We'll get the result in 1 minute. Ngami has passed the threshold.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Yeah, proceed.
Thank you, Chairperson of the session. My name is Butomi Mboweni from eThekwini Region, Central Sub-Region, Ward 33, and I hereby nominate Fighter Pearl Hendricks.
Can the fighter go to the nearest mic, please? Pearl Hendricks. The blue mic, sound engineer.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Pearl Harrix. I am from Umgungundlovu, Pantigwe Msunduzi sub-region, Ward 14. I'm a member in good standing and I accept the nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's keep that hand up for 1 minute. 1 minute. We keep the hand up for only 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's keep it up for 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We're waiting for the result for Pearl. We get a result in 1 minute. Just 1 minute. We'll get the result. Pearl has passed the threshold. Oh, we are here. Yeah.
Thank you, Chairperson. Standing in
Okay,
front.
let's give him audience, please.
Standing in front of you is Twelfth Msweli from Ilembe region, Mandeni sub-region, Ward 8, a member in good standing. I'd like to nominate the name of Siabonga Mdleche from Mandeni sub-region.
Siabonga. Now, let me indicate once again, in terms of your obligations, we are at number 18. You've got 9 women. You require at least 11 women. Thank you very much, Siabonga.
Ngibonge sihlalo ngibingelele kuma commissioners ne leadership yami entsha igama lami uSiyabonga Mdletshe kwilembe region ngaphansi kweMandeni sub region ngiyakwamukela ukukhetha.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Let's keep that hand up for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep that hand up for 2 minutes. Let's keep it up. Keep it up for 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's keep it up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. We keep it up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hand. We'll get the result just now in a minute. In 1 minute. Get the result. Just now. Siabonga has passed the threshold. We go to the middle.
Sanibona. Igama lami
sorry.
nguSibon.
I think we, in the middle there.
Sanibona. Igama lami nguSiboniso ngowaduma. Igama lami nguSiboniso ngowaduma ngicela ukunominate uBusisiwe Zulu.
Busisiwe?
Busisiwe Zulu.
Busisiwe Zulu, can you go to the nearest mic? Okay, thank you. Proceed.
Igama lami nguSisiwe Zulu. Usuka eBuhlebeka sub-region, kaWard 14, Perigwala region. Ngiyayi-accepta i-nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can we establish support for that nomination? Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Let's keep it up for only 3 minutes. We keep it up for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. We're keeping it up for 1 minute. Only 1 minute. We're keeping it up for just 1 minute. For 30 seconds. Thank you very much. You may lower your hands. Just to indicate again where we are now at 19, and we've got 10 women. In terms of the constitutional obligation, we require at least 11. And then if we exceed, or rather if we are at 20, and then we get another woman, it means we have complied with the constitutional obligation, and then we have also reached the number of members required. But even after 20, if you still want to continue, this being your conference, you will continue, then it means we're going to go balloting. But if, when you reach 20, there are no further nominations, we will then declare the people nominated as duly elected. Busisiwe has passed the threshold. Now we are left with one person to make 20 at the back there. Yeah. Mike, sound engineer, can you attend to the mic?
Okay.
You may
Thank
proceed.
you, Chair. Sorry for the mic and all the podium. I'm Buso Shezi.
I'm from KwaZulu Natal, Herigwala region, Umzimkhulu. I'm standing here to uplift the name of Umama Nomvuyelelo Dlamini. Thank you.
Mama Dlamini, can you go to the nearest mic? Raise your hand so that we see where you are. Sound engineer.
Thank you, Chair. Igama lami uNomvuyelelo wakaDlamini. Ngisuka eHerkwala uMasipala waseMzimkhulu. Ngiyayi-accepta i-nomination.
Thank you very much. By show of hands, can you establish just whether there is support for that nomination? Keep the hand up for 3 minutes. Keep that hand up for only 3 minutes. We keep the hand up for only 3 minutes. Keep it up for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep it up for 1 minute. 1 minute. "30 seconds. You may lower your hand. Thank you. Whilst I'm still waiting for the results, I've got to indicate again, your obligation is to have 11 women. Thus far, you've got 11 women. And then we are electing 20. We are on number 20. So, it means if Mayor Dlamini passes the threshold, we have complied with all the obligations. But if you still want to continue, then it means we are going to go balloting. Yeah, but let's wait for the result first. Mama Dlamini has passed the threshold. Any further nominations? I see you here. Sound engineer, the blue mic. The blue mic. Sound engineer, the blue mic, please. Yes.
Thank you. Igama uKhanyisana kaKhambule, Regional Secretary of eThekwini. I'm standing here in front of you, Chair, proposing the closure. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I see a hand here. Yeah. Here's the mic.
My name is Mtutuzi Nduli from Umgungundlovu, sub-region Umsunduze, Ward 4. I second, Comrade Chi.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It shall appear to me that there are no further nominations, and therefore, by the powers vested in me as the electoral officer, I declare all the names that have been mentioned, that were nominated here, as duly elected, and I'll request them to come upstairs here. Come to the stage, please. Thank you very much, and I'm going to hand over to the SG.
Can we have all the PCT members coming to the stage? All PCT members coming to the stage. PCT members, let's come to the stage. Oh, I am opening nominations. You don't want to come to the stage. You want to open nominations. Come to the stage. Thank you very much, fighters. While the PCT members are coming on stage, let me take this opportunity to sibonge kunina nonke fighters from us umsebenzi wethu with CCT usuphelile siyabonga sinifisela inhlanhla going forward for the next 4 years. I'm going to hand over to the newly elected deputy chairperson osezoqhubeka nohlelo until size siqede. Thank you very much, Deputy Chair.
Amanda, fighters, ngisacela sime kancane. We only left with the item eyodwa. Ngizocela ukubiza Provincial Secretary Komisa Nkululeko Ngubane ezokwenza i-item number 23, Declaration of the Provincial Popular Assembly.
Amandla awethu fighters ngaphandle kokumosha isikhathi ngicela ukufunda i-declaration yethu yale Provincial People's Assembly ifundeka kanje. We the delegates from across the length and breadth of the great province of KwaZulu-Natal, all regions, branches and streets gathered at the Olive Convention Center from the 21st to the 23rd of October 2022 at the Economic Freedom Fighters Provincial People's Assembly representing more than 1,600 voting delegates. We gathered as economic emancipation movement of South African and African continent under the theme of consolidating the ground towards society's power. In the interest of the people of KwaZulu-Natal who are unemployed, landless, homeless, youth, women, children, cleaners, domestic workers, security guards, miners, construction workers, farm workers, petrol attendants, civil servants, and professionals. in particular black professionals, to consolidate across all classes, races, and geographic spread for people's power for economic freedom in our lifetime. We gathered at the Third Provincial People's Assembly as disciplined delegates. We collectively demonstrated the ability of the EFF to organize peaceful provincial assembly in a manner that sends a strong message that violence has no place in our politics here in KwaZulu-Natal. All delegates to the Third PPA had a definite and unequivocal mandate from constitutional structures of the economic freedom fighters in KwaZulu-Natal and reflected on the ideals of the organization, subjective and objective challenges. We assessed our progress, deliberated maximally on our successes in the 2019 national general elections and 2021 local government elections and our failures. We reaffirm and recommit our generational mission, which we committed when we adopted the founding manifesto and in the first NPA resolution anchored by the 7 non-negotiable cardinal pillars, which express our socialist revolutionary vision in the immediate, expressed in our primary program, the EFF founding manifesto. We were encouraged by the effort and the success of the economic freedom fighters in KwaZulu-Natal to demonstrate that we can rebuild the organization and achieve qualitative electoral growth at the same time. The growth of the economic freedom fighters in KwaZulu-Natal in the past 2 elections is testimony that there is strong foundation sustained by branches and activists in our streets. We reaffirm our commitment to work with the unemployed, landless, homeless, youth, children, cleaners, farm workers, petrol and civil servants, and black professionals to concern all classes. Ensure that we go back to a reason why 2020 we pay tribute and salute the victims of Phoenix massacre killed by racist Indians in June 2021 unrest. As the economic freedom fighters in KwaZulu-Natal, we resolve and recommit to the fight to seek justice for all families to ensure the spirits of the fighters murdered rest in revolutionary eternal peace. We further pay tribute to the victims of the floods here in KwaZulu-Natal and the neighboring province, the Eastern Cape, and commend the people of these provinces for their resilience and steadfast spirit for picking up their lives and rebuilding with the little or no assistance from government. We thank all the fighters who took it upon themselves to intervene and contribute with the little that they had to ensure that as people we build from a place of Ubuntu. The Third Provincial People's Assembly noted the crowning ceremony of King Mrs. Zulu, Kazolitin, and wishes the King and all traditional leaders as their strength and wisdom is foundational to the growth and prosperity of the whole of KwaZulu-Natal. We further affirm our commitment to work and engage all traditional leaders to resolve challenges facing our society as we seek to grow the economy and create sustainable jobs. The Provincial People's Assembly noted the phenomenon of femicide, rape, sexual harassment, misconduct, and patriarchy in general. We call on all society to consistently engage and participate in campaigns that raise awareness on all these issues. We, as delegates of the Third PPA, resolved, among others, to continue to call men out on their trashy personalities that continue to kill women and girl children. Strong intervention by the state on education, policing, and representation of women, ownership of means of production, and participation in strategic sectors of the economy. KwaZulu-Natal, like other provinces with a high level of urbanization, is facing a scourge of drugs, and many of our young people are dying on a daily basis. We deliberated and will advocate for strong focus on corrupt relationship between the police, gangsterism, the relationship between poverty, unemployment, homelessness, and drug abuse. Townships like Umlas have become drug-infested areas, and South African police services have completely failed to intervene. The Provincial People's Assembly reflected on Commission on Elections, Communication, Governance, Finance report. We deliberated meaningfully. There was maximum participation by all delegates, and we resolved on further issues. health, basic education, early childhood development, transport, and will communicate all resolution by all communications. Lastly, the Third Provincial People's Assembly is encouraged by the momentum towards the end of 1 million membership campaign by all regions, sub-regions and branches of the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal as we are nearing the end of the year. We are the generation of economic freedom fighters and we shall overcome. Aluta.
Thank you very much. Komsa PS. Ngizocela ukuthi ngizothatha izandla zibe mbili. Ngoba kumele ukuthi si adopt I declaration eqeda ukufunda uKomsa PS. I will take 2 hands. Yes, in amandla. Thanks. You can stand up.
Thank you, Deputy Chair. Sibonge kunobhala nge-declaration kama uKhanyisana kaKhambule, Regional Secretary waseThekwini. I cordially adopt the declaration. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any second? Noted. In amandla. Move to the mic.
No, thank you very much. Greetings to the newly elected PCT. My name is Inamandla Mabunda, PSC team. I'd like to thank the Secretary for a very informative document. I would like to move with the adoption, I would like to second the adoption of the declaration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The declaration of the Provincial People's Assembly have been adopted. We are now moving to our last item, item number 24, acceptance and closing address. Ezokwenziwa usihlalo wethu omusha, our one and only. Bathi nxaka ibhande lomshini. Bathi umkhonto oduma njengezulu.
Athi indlela ibheke konfeni mafayitha ngelolelizembe.
Mongezithwala.
Athi indlela ibheke konfeni mafayitha ngelolelizembe. Harindela ibheke natale mafayitha ngelolelizembe. Harimonge swala Oskungosumti maziyo Harimonge swala
Mandla awethu No, thank you very much, fighters. I'm here to give a closing address of this well-organized Third Provincial People's Assembly of KZN. But on the outset, I just want to greet, even though the commissars are not here now, but formally greet them because I know they are still attending to some logistics of the national question. Formally greet them, fighters, greet all the delegates from all the 11 regions of KwaZulu-Natal. The CCT deployees led by Commissar Nontando Noluchungu, and the official deployee, Commissar Marshal Dlamini, the Secretary General of the EFF. Beseng Bingelela, the newly elected PCT, the officials of the province led by Fighter Commissar Kulego Ngubane was our provincial secretary. All the additional 20 members of the EFF in KZN, I formally greet you, fighters. This assembly, which was much anticipated, there's quite a number of things that we went to reflect on. Now, moving forward, fighters, we must know what is expected from each and every one of us. As we meet here under the difficult and worsening conditions of our province. Sorry, can I remove this thing? This thing is disturbing me. Where the poor and the oppressed are under extreme pressure from the exploitative forces. It's exactly 28 years since democracy, and our people are still waiting for a promise of a better life, but instead, they've been made to drink water with animals, to be victims of crimes and diseases, and further excluded to the margins of the economy ran and controlled by a select few who owe their loyalty to the global capitalism in an attempt to preserve their host countries. We meet a few days after the President, the Commander-in-Chief, made a historic address at Kwamhlabya Lingana in northern KZN at Mangus sport ground, a revolutionary milestone as we continue to cover much needed ground and breaking all distortions against the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal. We must take this opportunity to thank the outgone provincial command team led by the capable Commissar Vusi Khoza and the collective leadership from 2018 until this assembly. We do this with pride and confidence because we observed how the organization strategically swelled the ranks, elected leadership in all 11 regions, especially in Umzinyati, where we historically had challenges and contributed positively to the political discourse of our province. We knew that the coming revolution is around the corner when our membership increased to greater heights in 2019. We registered over 400% electoral growth, and in 2021 registered over 100 more council seats, which gave the organization the first layer of 7 deputy mayors. Fighters, our province has a long history of political resistance against oppression and land dispossession. It was the great heroes and heroines that came before us that stood tall and confronted the Boers who wanted to rob us of our heritage, traditions and cultural orientation. The likes of Senzanga Khona, Shaka Dingane Mpande, King Cetshwayo, and the late King Zwelithini showed us through practical and concrete terms that we must never accept to live at the mercy of our enemies. From the experience of our forebears, we now know 2 guiding principles that we consider unbeatable in wars of liberation. First, we consider it, the major aim of a revolutionary war of liberation to isolate the incumbent regime from the broad masses of the people. And also that as a revolutionary movement, we do not win a guerrilla war on the battlefield, but through the superiority of its political position and its proven ability to enable common people to provide themselves with the modern social services they need. This means the people go to military battlefield to register their political victory, to protect, defend, and consolidate it. The victory we seek is victory for socialism, a victory for the people in defense of their statuses as men and women with determination and dignity. The revolutionary situation in our province is gathering momentum, and it's necessary that we should give guidance to this movement along the right channels and give proper leadership to the revolution. Ours must be to put pressure to those in charge of the commanding heights of the economy. Ours is to expose lies and manipulation discharged by the enemy agents to character assassinate the revolution and its leadership in an attempt to isolate us. We can only take up this task if each and every member of our organization in KwaZulu-Natal has a clear understanding of 7 non-negotiable cardinal pillars, and when all our members have internalized the constitution of the economic freedom fighters and will live completely under the command of the constitution and the revolutionary code of conduct. Failure to appreciate these traits, we are going to be unable to lead a united province with clarity and appreciation of what needs to be done. And in so doing, will betray the hope and confidence of our people and subsequently expose the movement into infiltration. Fighters and commissars with a population of about 11.5 million people and a GDP of about 488 billion, our province still remains one of the most disadvantaged in terms of social welfare state. This must be attributed to the gross failure of a capable provincial government that know what must happen, how it must happen, and when. The ruling party and the IFP have been changing hands of power for past 28 years, but this has not materially changed the lives of the people in KwaZulu-Natal, but successfully generated wealth for politicians and their administrative puppets. With unemployment levels of over 28% and the youth being the most affected at over 50% unemployment rate, the provincial government has failed to protect its people against poverty. It is this government that goes around misleading our people by making them modern-day slaves through EPWP and dub this as an intervention for economic stimulus. This must be rejected in all municipalities, and we must make sure that all of us do not participate in schemes that are centered around degrading the status of our people to nothingness. Fighters, let us go and demand employment from this government. It is ill-discipline and against the revolutionary ethos that we as leaders of the revolution coexist with the conditions that are against our people. The mines in Newcastle, the harbour in eThekwini, all the sugarcane farms in Stenga, manufacturing and textile industries in the province that are majority contributors of our economy must not function at our exclusion. Let us go and fight for insourcing of all security guards, cleaners, and domestic workers. Those of us who are in business, we must start with you in terms of compliance to the proposed minimum wages of the EFF, because we cannot enforce externally what we cannot disregard internally. Fighters, this battle that we are waging is a battle of numbers, a painful nature of electoral politics. They dictate that those with majority rule and the minority must succumb. This must always be at the back of our minds, fighters, that the revolution needs numbers for it to make sense and to lead a sustainable cause which is going to liberate the masses who are dejected and oppressed. And soon the people will be forced to work against us, as poverty has no patience. In 2019, fighters, 59 political parties contested national and provincial elections here in KwaZulu-Natal alone. This is a sign of a lack of a decisive and genuine alternative, which has led to a lot of political formations, which at most are advancing sectoral interest and are issue-based. So number 4 fighters from the ANC, the IFP, and the DA. With over 5 million registered people to vote, over 2.6 million people voted in last year's general elections. This It's a sign, comrades, that there's still a room for growth. There is a political apathy and voter apathy in our province. So as this movement moving forward, we must ensure that there's no VD where we do not have proper VD coordinating structures. And out of 133 VDs, where we did not get votes, where we got 0 votes, we must make sure that we go and build VD coordinating structures and constantly monitor them so that we cover the province comprehensively. So, mningi umsebenzi ekumele siwenze fighters, especially in areas such as Umzinyathi, Endumeni, Inquthu, la singanawo khona ngisho even 1 council seat. Ours must go and break new grounds and shake and challenge the status quo. The IFP cannot enjoy that territory on its own. We must go on full force and ensure that we humble the arrogant cultural IFP. Fighters, the backlog is now of 1 million membership. It's approximately 50,000. As we move here, we're encouraging all regions and newly elected PCT members that we have not elected celebrities here. When we did not elect people who are going to enjoy the spoils of office. We did not elect people who are going to be scared to go on the ground and lead fighters from the front. We did not elect leaders who only want to assume office for political expediency. Here, fighters, umsebenzi esibhekene now as this new collective, we must make sure, comrades, that this assembly which has entrusted us with this huge responsibility of taking the EFF into greater heights, the work that stands before us begins immediately and will require leaders that are rooted and grounded. The EFF in KwaZulu-Natal, if for it to be an ideal province as stipulated in the constitution of the EFF, the PCT ought to have leaders who are credible, who are humble, hardworking, and very responsive to the challenges of the society on a daily basis. We must, leaders, be in constant communication with the branches. We don't want leaders who are going to go to regions and join factions and create factions. We want leaders who are going to provide solutions to the marginalized, black dejected masses, the vagabonds, those people who are the hopeless, who are the voice of the voiceless fighters. So we ought to ensure that there's no ground that we do not cover in KwaZulu-Natal. I also wish to, fighters, allow me also to say this. All factions as from today, they are disbanded. Let me also assure those who have fallen on a trap of a certain propagated fallacy that is perpetuated against this leadership, that those who disagreed with us, they are going to be bashed, especially those who are councillors, MPs and MPLs. We are going to lead one united province, not a faction. But also we are not going to tolerate ill discipline from comrades who are not going to accept the results of this conference and go and create 2 centers of power. We are going to crush that and confront it without any hesitation and fear of any contradiction. The democracy prevailed today, comrades. We don't want leaders who are lazy, who fail to attend their deployments. We don't want leaders abafika khona inkinga bayikhoze even war baqhubeke bafake uparafini emlilweni. One, leaders who are very responsive, who are going to attend to the issues of our society in KZN. In absence, comrades, we know that the Commander-in-Chief made a clear observation in terms of our traditional leadership in KwaZulu-Natal. So we are also further echoing the words of the Commander-in-Chief and invite the Commander-in-Chief to come and join us on the 29th, because we know that authority recognizes authority. So all ground forces were calling on you to go and support our King, uMisizulu, on the 29th. Fighters, the sketch against JPV, child abuse in our province, it's a serious pandemic. Nearly 240 people were arrested in June for GBV cases and also child abuse. So as this conference, we need to be proactive, we need to have a proactive GBV that must work hand in glove with all stakeholders of our society, especially traditional leadership and the professionals. This must be efforts led by the EFF through ward workshop, consistent community meetings which seeks to influence and shape our people's consciousness to be better and do better. The continued exploitation of people at the workplaces must come to an end. We cannot continue like this and fall prey at the hands of greedy employers that are prioritizing profits at the expense of our people. We require a skilled and capable labor desk that is not corruptible, that understands the Marxist traditions of our ideological orientation. We must take a stance now, fighters, as this assembly, and vow not to be part of the problem that women and children are faced with in our province. We must actively organize and agitate against cultural practices such as ukutwala and ukungenwa, which reverses the gains of our democracy, but further undermine the policy position of our movement. Comrades, the organization is represented in 42 municipalities out of 44 and 9 district councils out of 10. This has contributed at our disposal, comrades. The politics dictates that we have 18 municipalities that are harmed because there's no outright winner. This has also entered us into a difficult and challenging terrain of coalition politics. Coalition politics without a clear and practical programs that are responsive to the issues of the society are going to frustrate the well-being and healthy municipalities and also frustrate our people in terms of service delivery. But we have noticed a tendency from the corrupt and incapable and the cultural organization, the IFP. They behave as if they've won elections and therefore are entitled to leadership of municipalities. We must reject this and not allow ourselves to be reduced to a party that always perpetuates corruption in the municipalities and that steals from the poor. Were not the ANC fighters also were not the IFP or an extension of the IFP? Where's The IFP has no capacity on leading the 21st century municipality and have presided over failed municipalities, especially in northern KZN. Abantu basemhlaba yalingana kuzokube manje abanawo amanzi, where the IFP has been leading for years and years. The EFF in KwaZulu-Natal is committed to work with all progressive forces that are people-orientated and is clearly articulated by the founding manifesto, will refuse to be forced to work with thugs that masquerade as political parties simply because they threaten us, and we cannot be threatened, and we dare you. We have since seen the election of Nomusa Dube as the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal in what we call a decoy, because if her organization had confidence in her capabilities, they had elected her when she contested kuyo le ndawo le, at this very venue as a provincial chairperson. We must reject the tactic that municipalities use municipal resources for patronage and to lure votes. Those who are found to have their hands in the cookie jar, who are taking the taxpayers' money, the political parties that are using taxpayers' money to go and campaign for their political parties, who are calling for the AG to ensure that those who are found to have done the wrongs in those municipalities, they must face the full might of the law. We're further going to be involved in a vibrant and determined campaign that will organize our people against a provincial leadership that is characterized by corrupt MECs with allegations of murder and their known mafias. We know them for failing at municipal levels and are now rewarded to come and fail the provincial government of KwaZulu-Natal. We have a duty to protect our people against dodgy characters, and we are going to do just that. We call all the spiritual leadership of our province to be vigilant against the prophets of the end of times. Politicians that run to churches without confessing their sins and showing remorse must not use the church as a scapegoat to garner electoral support. We are also further saying fighters were encouraged by the Commander-in-Chief, who was with us here today at this historic State People's Assembly. We are still calling for the Commander-in-Chief to attend the coronation of our King. And we have no doubts because we know that authority recognizes authority. Fighters, we must be rooted in organizational literature at all times and seek to advance our levels of understanding, because the enemy is distorting us, and we are the first to agree to their lies of misconceptions. Fighters, as we go to our respective regions, we must still advance what is enshrined in the Constitution of the EFF, which speaks also about expropriating land without compensation. We must be in the forefront of ensuring that women also, they have rights to own the land. This concept of saying abantu besifazane, if they are not married, or uma bengenawo amadodana noma ingane abayizele zabantu besilisa abangawuthola umhlaba, we must be active in the forefront of fighting against unjust laws and practices. Comrades, let us go and empower people with knowledge and information so that we rally convincingly behind the banner of economic freedom and in the ushering of a socialist government come 2024 elections. We ought to ensure that we exist in each and every branch. We ought to ensure that each and every VD, there is strong and vibrant VD coordinating team. We ought to ensure that the farm dwellers that are exploited by the farmers, racist white farmers, and some racist Indians who are controlling the economy of KZN, we ensure that in their backyards, we go and galvanize votes and go and lobby our people to go in 2024 elections to vote for the EFF in ushering the socialist government. And if, and only if, we want to change the lives of the people of KwaZulu-Natal and the people of South Africa, the EFF KwaZulu-Natal today must make a commitment to the EFF South Africa that out of 5 million people who are registered to vote, EFF KwaZulu-Natal is going to deliver 1 million votes to ensure that come 2024, we deliver the commander-in-chief in union buildings. By so saying, fighters, sibonga kakhulu umsebenzi owenzakele kule insuku ezintathu bekade sihlangene la. So kubalekile comrades ukuthi konke obekade kwenzeke bekwenzeka ukuqinisekisa ukuthi iqembu liyakhula liyakheka eKZN, and we give this newly elected leadership a mandate moving forward. So fighters, all what we require from you is high level of discipline and ensure that in the society where and in all the four corners of our KZN where we reside, there's no streets, there's no VD where the EFF is not going to exist. Amandla, awethu, amandla, awethu. Thank you very much, fighters.
Amandla, Mandla, Mandla, sipilele mongezithwala sipilele, sipilele nkululeko ngubani sipilele. Thank you very much, Commissar Chairperson. Uhlelo lwethu selufike ekupheleni, comrade. I-announcement ekhona ibithi kucelakala all regional chairperson and secretary benze isiqiniseko sokuthi ama-delegate wonke afike ephephile emakhaya, abekho abantu abasala ngemuva. Ebese wonke ama-delegate azophuma njengoba kuphuma amanye ashone emontweni. Thank you very much.